This is Dr. Krishnan, Dr. Sanjay Krishnan from the Clinic and Research Center, Bareilly. We often come across people who are suffering from some of the other diseases in our day-to-day life, and it is very surprising that despite of listening to so many health tips and healthy habits which we see around, still many people just overlook such good habits. Reason can be so many, either a very busy lifestyle or poor education, poor awareness about how to lead a healthy lifestyle. What can be the repercussions of faulty diet and a bad lifestyle? We must start our day with 2 glasses of lukewarm water, and after going for a brisk walk or yoga or exercise, then we should start our day with porridge or upma or uttapam and a glass of milk. Tea I would not suggest because I've come across so many people, so many patients around who have complained that after taking tea they have epigastric burning, or you can say gastritis. So tea is just something which I think most people are just following without understanding what it is and what could be the major health problems if you consume a lot of tea. Meditation I would recommend is meditation for half an hour in the morning is very important because that cools down the nerves, that normalizes your heartbeat, and it basically makes you fresh after the period of meditation. You can just ponder over anything, maybe your God or something pleasant, and let your breathing rate slow down a bit, and you come to a point when you are only focusing on your point and not aware of the outside world. So this is how you have to do meditation. Yoga, yes, Anulom Vilom is very important as it increases the optimum oxygen saturation in the body, and as you know, is very important for our day-to-day life, for each and every cell of the body, which gets a new lease of life. We have to correct our diet. We should have more and more of fibers and less of fat. Height to weight ratio should be good. If your height is say 160 centimeters, your weight should not exceed 60 kgs. Height in centimeters minus 100 should be your ideal weight. So height to weight ratio you have to maintain at every cost in order to keep healthy. Drink plenty of water as it helps you excrete toxins from the body. People who are suffering from kidney stones, for them there is a word of caution. They should cut down on calcium products, milk, curd, paneer, cottage cheese, ghee, and all that stuff, and take plenty of water. Now the question is, how much water is required for an average person to take throughout the day? At least 12 to 14 glasses are important. One glass is equivalent to 250 ml. Most of the people around, when we go to a party, they ask, Doctor, how much should we booze? It's a very ambiguous question, but still, you see, being a doctor, I need to ask them how much do they boost in a party. Few people just take one peg, few two pegs, few are able to take much more than 6 or 7 pegs in a party. I would suggest if one peg is equivalent to 30 ml, they should not exceed 2 pegs in a day. Because if we are taking 1 or 2 pegs, so far so good. One should be in limits. Red meat is harmful as it has a lot of fat in it, and that is harmful for the cardiovascular system. And one should try to avoid taking fast food and junk food. It has a lot of trans fat in it, and periodically, you see, once in a year you must go for a lipid profile as well. There are two types of fats. One is friendly fat, other is unfriendly. The friendly one is HDL. Limit should not be below 45, and the LDL, which is a harmful fat and harmful lipid, high density lipid, the value should not exceed 100. So this is some of the things that we are discussing out here. We must go for a brisk walk or a jog early in the morning. For elderly people, they must use a cap in order to keep them secure. And warm up exercise is very important, especially in winters. But now you see the weather is changing, so a little bit of uh, warm up exercise is important as it is still cold. And one should once in a 15 days or 20 days take probiotic, because that increases the friendly bacteria and flora in the intestine, and that is very important for the fermentation process. So this is how in a nutshell. Now the million-dollar question is, there are certain tumors uh, which are, you see, they respond very well to homeopathy, and I would suggest patients to take expert opinion from a surgeon and from a consultant, a good consultant homeopathic physician who has got a good track record of dissolving tumors, and things can be averted to a great extent. As far as you see, I come across so many persons suffering from warts here and there around the neck. So homeopathy offers a very good result for warts. So this is Dr. Sanjay Krishnan on the eve of the new year. I just wish all my patients a very happy and healthy 2016. Thank you.